Byron for Alan Tormey. Well, setting on its journey now. Hoping to do one more trying to get back in the races is number 2 Commander, number 3 Leotard and Lace, and number 5 Chiron. Now hoping to get back in the draw for the moguls, number 3 Leotard and Lace also. About to be set on their way. Green lights on and they're off and trotting. Coming out pretty well on the inside was Commanded, also with JB Flex and Leotard and Lace. But Commanded's going to make his way to lead pretty easily now for Peter Lane. Going into second position there was JB Flex. Leotard and Lace going back to the pegs, also with My High Peak. And Chiron back last of all the town on the field. So all found the positions pretty quickly. They're all in the end final for the 5-horse field. Making their way around their corner now, heading now to where a park back straight. They're going to be approaching the mile marker. The tempo is not overly quick for these trotters, and it's Commanded in front, seeing the tempo in front. Hoping to lead all the way for Peter Lane. In second position was JB Flex for Hayden Gray. Another 2 metres off it was Leotard and Lace for Brian Gath. 4 back to pegs was My High Peak for Taylor French and Valen Tormey as Chiron back last of all, seeing them off. As they pass the mile marker now, heading out the back straight, they're going to be around that corner for the 5-horse field. Here for trial number 2 at Lord's Raceway, Bendigo. And it's Commanded in front. Nash rating at 44. JB Flex and Nash rating at 52. Leotard and Lace Nash rating at 45. My High Peak and Nash rating at 49. And Kyra and Nash rating at 77. As they're making their way out the back, around the corner now, heading into the front straight. They're going to be getting that bell for the 2150 here for trial number 2. Commanded still leading the pack. No moves have been made yet. JB Flex sitting in behind that leader. Leotard and Lacing back to pegs, also with My High Peak 4 back, about 6 metres off, fit, just labouring a little bit now. And back here last of all was Chiron. As they're passing that bell, open up the tempo a little bit quicker, and it's Commanded in front. They're going to be approaching that 800 metres with a lap to go. JB Flex in behind that leader still, and also with Leotard and Lace. Catching up a little bit now was My High Peak and Kyron, seeing them off back last of all was the other boys to make a move as they're making their way around the corner now, heading down to where and park back straight for the final time. Making a move back second last was My High Peak, hoping to follow up in the 1-1 was Chiron. As they're entering the back straight, approaching the 600 metres now, up in the tempo a little bit more quicker. Commanded in front, JB Flex in behind that leader is now hoping for a sprint lane run. My High Peak in the death position now, in the 1-1, following it up was Chiron. Also with Leotard and Lace back to pegs. As they're making their way out the back straight now, around the corner approaching the 400 metres. It's still Commanded in front. On the outside, My High Peak for Taylor French. Is trying to put his nose in front of the leader now. As they're passing the ladder up sign. Commanded and My High Peak. My High Peak on the outside, pulling out 3 wide now was Chiron. As around the Gratian Road Real Estate Home, turning in the front straight for the final time. It's Commanded, My High Peak and Chiron, also with JB Flex going up the sprint lane. Chiron on the outside now, putting its nose in front. It's unleashed about 3 metres in front of the rest of the field now. And Chiron's going to be too good for him. Chiron is going to win it. In second position was My High Peak. Third was Leotard and Lace and JB Flex, and also Commanded back last of all.